A routine traffic stop turns into a roadside shootout when troopers unknowingly pull over an armed and dangerous escaped prisoner.
I'm thinking already I shouldn't have stopped this car.
October 26, 1998, Tyler, Texas. Trooper Barry Goins, an 18-year veteran of the force, is assigned to train Trooper Jasmine Andreessen, a rookie 6 months out of the academy.
Barry was not my FTO. He was not my field training officer. I was riding with him that night because my FTO had other arrangements and had something else to do that night.
No. No, we don't go out with a rookie very often.
They're at the tail end of a particularly busy night when they decide to look for an easy way to finish their shift.
I went on the county road that I'm familiar with and was just going to stay there until the end of the shift.
We were working stationary radar, so we were sitting still and the lights were out.
Car comes by at 64 and a 50. I'm a little bit bored. I go pull it over and make a traffic stop on the car.
Trooper Andreessen questions the driver, who is now out of the car, while Trooper Goins talks to the passenger, who's avoiding eye contact.
I'm going to go up in ID and see what the story is with the guy in the front seat. There was something not right about it. Wanted to find out what was going on. Okay, we'll stand out here. I asked him to step out of the car, and he didn't want to step out of the car. He said, isn't it against the law for him to step out of the car? And I said, no. No, it's against the law for you not to do what I told you to do.
The passenger still refuses to exit the car, and Trooper Goins is losing patience.
We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. Which way you want to go?
You just stop for a moment in your mind and think to yourself, okay, am I prepared? Something's fixing to happen.
Although she senses danger, Trooper Andreessen focuses on the driver as the passenger emerges from the car and faces Trooper Goins.
Well, he took one step out, and he looped, and underneath his leg he had a Saturday Night Special, a .22 revolver, and he just hooked it with his pinky finger, and he had me. And less than heartbeats, he had me.
This guy that's fighting with him, and Barry's trying to get his gun out. I can see he's trying to get his gun out. And I'm going for my gun. And fresh out of recruit school, all I wanted was cover.
Andreessen backs away as the scuffle between Goins and the armed suspect quickly escalates into a life-or-death situation.
Don't move, man. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move, lady. Don't move, lady.
As things would have it, I had a partner that night, and Jasmine was moving around, not listening to anything he was saying. He was going for my sidearm. He had the pistol up to my neck, and then he was trying to get my weapon away from me. And I figured I was done for anyway, but I was hoping for at least 2 seconds to shoot him before I lost consciousness.
The suspect is momentarily distracted, and Trooper Goins makes his move.
And when he finally took his eyes off of me for a second and just looked at her to see what she was doing, I said, that was my only spot. It didn't get any better than that. That was it. I ducked down and grabbed him. We danced for a couple seconds. He was trying to grab my weapon. I was trying to grab his. And then I got mad. I said, this guy's going out. I said, I might go out too, but he's definitely going to go out too.
Trooper Goins breaks free from the suspect, pulls his gun, and fires one shot at point-blank range. But he misses.
But I had to hold my shots because I didn't want to shoot Jasmine. And he took off. As soon as he cleared the car, I started unloading.
All of a sudden, 18 rounds later, it was over.
The suspect flees into the darkness through the barrage of bullets. Trooper Andreessen arrests the driver, who never left the scene.
Get Barry, drop it! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground!
You think you're there for 15 minutes, but you're only there for maybe 5 or 6 heartbeats. I mean, the whole thing was over with in, 8, 10, 13 seconds. But it seemed like you're there forever, because you're always wondering what's going on, what's next, what's going to happen.
As the troopers wait for backup to arrive, they begin to question the driver, who seems perplexed by what just happened. Listen closely as he describes how he met his passenger.
I know that. His cousin asked me to give him a ride out here. Seemed pretty nice to me.
He even adds a little pleasantry to Trooper Goins.
I'm glad nothing happened to you, sir.
It turns out the passenger is Sidney Bird, a career criminal who escaped prison while out on work release.
Had nothing to lose. He wasn't going back to Alabama Penitentiary. He wasn't going back to the jail.
Backup is now on the scene, and the manhunt for Bird is on.
County calls their horse team out there and dog team, and pretty quick, within an hour and 15 minutes, maybe hour and a half tops, the Smith County deputies have already caught him hidden underneath some leaves in a pasture less than 100 yards away.
Years after the ordeal, Troopers Goins and Andreessen recall the dramatic events of that fateful night.
I'll get that one round off right here.
We had 30 minutes left of the shift when all this happened.
I'd gotten the camera put in the day before. It was just one of those fluky things. 3 holes in his jacket, not him.
Bird is found guilty of aggravated assault on a public servant with a deadly weapon and sentenced to life in prison.
I started that day as a rookie, but I went home that night as a veteran.